Namaskaram, ഞാൻ Eliza. Learn Malayalam with Elikutilekka Swagatham. If you're looking for a place to help you on your Malayalam journey, you've come to the right channel. Today we're going to jump into lesson 14 of our Beginner Learners series. If you're joining us for the first time today, go back and check the other 13 episodes in this playlist to make sure that you're ready and able to continue on with this lesson. Today, we're going to be focusing on the present continuous and look at verbs related to doing jobs. Now, before we can do that, let's make sure we can remember the jobs we went over in the previous lesson. So look at the pictures on this screen. Take a moment, check your notes. You can go back and check the other video to refresh you. And then when you're ready, hit play and we'll go over the jobs together. All right. So for pilot, we have Vaimanigan. For police, we can say kaval for guard, kaval or police. For doctor, we have vaidyan, vaidyan or doctor, doctor. For veterinarian, we have murka doctor, murka doctor. This is creature animal doctor. For artist, we have kalakaran or kalakari. Karan is the male ending. Kari is the female ending. And then for teacher, we also have two different endings. We have adhyapagan for male teacher and adhyapiga for female teacher. Remember in Malayalam, when the ka is in the middle of the word, it's not k, but more of a g sound. So pagan, biga. So now, using that information and thinking about what we learned last time, let's try to translate this conversation. Here we have a conversation in English. I'd like you to try to translate it into Malayalam the best you can. If you don't know all the words, that's fine. Translate the words you know, and then when you're ready, hit play, and we'll go over the suggested answer together. So here's our conversation. സുഖമാണോ? സുഖം. ഇപ്പോൾ ജോലിയൊക്കെ പോവുകയാണ്. പുതിയ ജോലി ഉണ്ടോ? ഉണ്ട്. എന്റെ ജോലി നഗരത്തിലാണ്. ശമ്പളം എത്രയാണ്? വൈകിപ്പോയി. പിന്നെ കാണാം. So remember, when we talk about work, joli, that's your job. And remember, the word for city is nagaram. And when we have we have to change it to til to make it in the city. Nagaratil. എത്രയാണ്? എത്ര, how much? Etriyana, how much is it? All right. So now let's look at today's conversations. Here's a picture. Take a look at the picture. Think about what's happening. Now listen to the conversation. Binsi, India. Nyan varayikugayarne. Ee chitram nalatarne. Nanni. So here we have this conversational word, India. India. This is a colloquial spoken form of a Malayalam phrase. The word I'm asking, or the phrase that I'm asking, is, what are you doing? And so in standard Malayalam, this would be, endu cheyiyane, or endana cheyyunnathu. But different people say things differently. You'll notice in spoken Malayalam, people do swallow sounds or shorten phrases. We do this in English too. So my husband being from Kochi, he tells me that this is how he says it. India, what are you doing? India. Nyan varayikugayarne. So looking at the picture, what is she doing? She's drawing. Good. Ee chitram, this picture, nalatarne. This picture's really nice. Now, let's look at the next conversation. We talked about Kevin before. In the last one, we talked about his new job. So now we're talking about what he's doing. Kevin busy ആണോ? അതെ, ഇപ്പോ ക്ലാസ് ഉണ്ട്. Kevin പഠിക്കുകയാണോ? ഇല്ല, Kevin പഠിപ്പിക്കുകയാണ്. So this is something I really like about Malayalam verbs, is that there are two types. One in which the person is doing something, and one in which the person is making something else do something. Really fun. I have a whole video on it that I'll link here. But here we see two of the same verb, but in these two different forms. So, padikuga is to study. Padipikuga is to teach. But literally, it's to make someone learn, to make someone study. padipikuga. So they're asking, is he studying? Padikugayarno. Illa. Kevin, padipikugayarne. So here we can see he's teaching. So here's some verbs that we can use with the jobs that we talked about in the previous lesson. Parakuga is to fly. Pidikuga is to catch or to hold. It can be physically catching someone. It can be catching a ball. You hear this often when they're playing cricket. Catch pidikya. So here, pidikuga, to grab, to catch. Chigilsikuga. Chigilsikuga is to treat, like to treat a patient. Sahaikuga. Sahaikuga is to help. Varaikuga. Varaikuga, to draw. And then, as we talked about before, padipikuga. Padipikuga, to teach. Now, in English, when we talk about something that's happening right now, we use what's called the present continuous. I am teaching. You are listening. We are learning. So in Malayalam, when we do this, we use the full form of the verb, like cheyuga, and then we add yarne, chegi yarne. So you're talking about something that's happening in this moment. If you think about it, in English, we say I am, he is, they are doing. And here, we're also using the Malayalam equivalent of am, the arne at the end. So the full form of the verb plus yarne. Cheyuga, cheyugi yarne. Sahaikuga, sahaikuga yarne. Bidikuga, bidikuga yarne. Now we make this into a question by changing arne to arno. Cheyugi yarno. Sahaikuga yarno. Bidikuga yarno. Bidikuga yarno. And when we make it negative, we change it to illa. Not alla, illa. Cheyuga illa. Sahaikuga illa. Bidikuga illa. Because we use illa for a negative action. We only use alla when we're negating something that is a yes-no question. Like, are you Eliza? Eliza Arno. Allah. I'm not Eliza. So let's look at this conversation. I'll read it to you, and I want you to think about what it means in English. Amy, എന്ത് ചെയ്യുകയാണ്? Lunch കഴിക്കുകയാണ്. പിന്നെ ജോലിയില്ലേ? അതെ, പക്ഷേ ഇപ്പോ പോവുകയില്ല. So, what do we remember? We know ചെയ്യുക is do. So, എന്ത് ചെയ്യുകയാണ്? What are you doing? Lunch കഴിക്കുകയാണ്. So we didn't study this verb today, but we've studied it before, and we have the clue word lunch. So what do you think they're doing? Eating lunch. Joli ille. Don't you have work? Ille is a question tag. Like, don't you? You have work, don't you? Joli ille. Ade pakshe ippo, right now, povuga illa. I'm not going now, in this moment. I'm eating my lunch. All right. As always, be sure to check out my other videos to help you refresh. I have a pronunciation series that you might find useful to help you as you're navigating reading and speaking Malayalam. Also, we have our Discord server. We have over 3,000 members and have free lessons every Sunday. Check out the Discord and it'll show the lessons in your local time. And I'll hope to see you there. Until next time, Apoelam.